Well, hello guys, my name is Nick from Nick's Toy Garage, and today we're going to try to take this Matchbox Superfast number 65 Saab Sonett number 3 from the ultimate children's play toy, because it has been played with quite a lot, to something I would proudly set on my shelf in my collection, collecting dust like all the rest. So let's take a look at this model. Let's not try to drive it off the table like I just did. As you can see, the base is quite in good shape, as are the wheels and tires. The paint isn't really that bad, but the glass, there's something wrong. I'm not sure. So let's open the hatch, I guess. And there is its shady past, I think, and I hope this is clay. I hope this is clay, because I have no idea what a child would have stuffed in the trunk of the Saab. The window itself looks in pretty good shape, but obviously it's covered by clay, so we don't really know yet. First step, drilling out the rivet. After the rivet is drilled out, I take my screwdriver and try to find a good place to pry open the base. This time it comes off with relative ease. And then we can take a look inside this beautiful model. Taking off the base, there we can see the first evidence of its shady child past. Playing in the clay. It didn't deserve it, okay? Sorry, I get emotional at 4 AM in the morning. So, trying to take off the interior just already tells me how stuck this model is, and there is the clay. Look inside this beautiful model. It's all clay. It's all hardened, awesome clay. Look, little Nick on the screen is even saying no in a bit. Look, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. So trying to take off the glass, it's stuck to the clay. It's horrible. I have probably quite a lot of cleaning left to do with this one. Also take out the trunklet. So after speeding this up, because this took a while, taking off all the clay that's stuck to the model over the years, it's time to get the old paint off. So let's take my usual amount of paint stripper. This step usually takes me the most amount of time to actually get this model clean and paint free. But I just ordered a solution, which will be here I think next week. So that's pretty excited. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I bought yet, but if it works, it's gonna save me quite a lot of time and make my restoration just that little bit more interesting and better. Well, they can get worse, I guess. Okay, next I take my toothbrush and remove the remaining loose paint. Then I take an old rag, in this case mom's pajama pants. I made this joke way too much. And take off the remaining paint stripper. And then I push aside the paint stripper, take a piece of Scotch-Brite and remove the remainder of the paint. Now for primer, I'm using a fine surface primer by Tamiya in white. Applying 3 coats in total, leaving between 30 to 45 minutes to dry between coats in a heated, well, box, not really, I just pwned my space heater at it, so yeah, probably not the best. So for color, I decided to go with orange. I don't want the blue. It's an X6 orange by Tamiya. I just didn't want to paint it blue again, and looking at them all, it's just, I have it in my hands, it came out really nice. So again, 3 coats in total, leaving between 30 to 45 minutes to dry between coats. Starting with a really light one, and adding more and more paint every layer go on, so I mean thicker and thicker, ending with a full wet coat to get the full shiny result. Now while that dries, I just start cleaning the interior. I took some hot water, some soap, and I just went to town with it. After that I used the same Tamiya primer on the trunklet and the interior, making sure I get also some primer under the dashboard, because there's so much eye for detail in this channel. It is unbelievable. Not really. So after the primer is applied, I take the base and I just start to paint the wheels. This didn't really come out the best. If you have some more advice on how I can make my wheels look better, because I decided to keep the originals for this restoration. well, not really restoration, I changed the color, so customization, kind of, then please leave it in the comment section down below. Now for color, I used an XF1 flat black for the interior and trunklet, because, well, I don't want a blue trunklet and a yellow interior in my orange car. That wouldn't suit. And the yellow engine thingy cover. Is it an engine cover? I don't really know. Never look at the... I don't know what I'm saying. So when that is painted, I take again my little paintbrush and paint in the centers of the wheels. So just to make the well, wheels pop again, I guess. Really love the end result. I'm just holding it right now. After that, I take the fine detail. So I take my toothpick, and if my camera will focus, it's a hard time for my camera. It's also I have no idea what I'm going to say. So I take my toothpick and I paint in the rear lights with this lovely red from Revel. Why Revel? Because I didn't have any other red. So after that's done, I apply some clear coat, 2 coats in total, leaving again 1 hour between coats and 24 hours to cure before I start with the reassembly. Next step is the reassembly. So I take the base, the window is kind of scratched up. I have some really deep scratches on the windshield itself, so I couldn't possibly polish them out. They're really deep, so this have to do. Also have the trunklet and the interior and obviously the model itself. First, let's place in the clay-free trunklet, then place the glass to hold it in place, add the interior to hold everything in place, and finally snap in the base. The little tab in the back goes in first. It's not that hard, that's why it took me 3 tries. There you go. And the front just snaps in. And last but not least, I finish off by putting a self-tapping screw into the base. So let's take a look at it before, when it was still played with children that used clay. It didn't deserve clay, I tell you. And it was blue. I like blue, but the orange is better in my opinion. And let's take a look at it after I'm done with it. It's orange, it's black, it's lovely. It kind of reminds me of a Nissan 240Z from the back, a Fairlady Z. People are going to disagree with me so badly. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you in a future restoration. Bye.